So, question. Have you ever noticed the harder you try to force life, the more it seems to resist you, right? You work harder, you think harder, you stress harder about the problems in your life, yet somehow the results don't come. The results still not showing up, right? For the longest time, I thought success came from pushing harder myself, right? Then I heard something from Abraham Hicks. I encourage you to YouTube Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, Abraham. They completely changed how I look at life. And honestly, I think it explains why so many hardworking people really stay stuck. Because most of us have been taught that life is supposed to be a fight, right? Fight for money. Fight for happiness, right? Fight for success. Fight for opportunities, right? We fighting for recognition at the job, right? So we spend years believing our effort is created from our results, right? We believe that effort is created the results, but effort without alignment really creates exhaustion, not freedom, right? If you ain't aligned with the effort, you just get exhausted, and that's why so many people feel burnt out. They trying to force from an unaligned perspective, and therefore they can only receive more unalignment when you're trying to force from an unaligned state of being. So I was listening to Abraham Hicks today, one of the seminars, and somebody in the audience, they shared that they had been battling cancer, right? And instead of focusing on the disease all day, they began focusing on what a healthy cell is and what healthy cells are a part of their body. And they began giving that attention to what was already working in their body, right? And Abraham explained that that's the shift that moved them into what is called the receiving mode, right? When you focus on the healthy cells, you allowed yourself to be in the receiving mode. And the receiving mode is what allows abundance to flow in your life, to allow well-being to flow in your life, right? The receiving mode isn't just about healing, though. It's about receiving more ideas, receiving more peace in your life, receiving more opportunities, receiving more money, receiving more relationships, receiving more clarity into your life. All comes from being aligned in that receiving mode. And you know, with my channel, Source Media, this is what we call alignment. Source already knows the version of you that you are becoming. The question isn't, can Source provide it, right? The real question is, can you receive what Source is providing you, right? Think about your phone. Think about your phone. If it's disconnected from Wi-Fi, the internet still exists, right? Just because your phone disconnected from the Wi-Fi don't mean the internet don't exist. You're simply disconnected from it. Source works the same way. The wisdom, the creativity, right? The ideas, all of that, the opportunities, right? They are already available, guys. They're already available. It's here and now. Alignment reconnects you with that source. Have you ever noticed the best ideas usually don't come while you're panicking, while you're in a stressful state, right? They come when you're in that aligned receiving mode, right? While you walking, right? While you driving, right? While you in that flow state playing basketball or working out, or while you relaxing and taking a shower or meditating, right? Those moments aren't random, guys. They're moments when your resistance finally quiets down enough to hear yourself. You can actually now allow yourself to hear your inner being and allow yourself to receive that message. One of my favorite things Abraham said was, people like to call something a miracle because they don't expect it. But when something becomes normal, we stop calling it miracles. right? We should already expect miracles in our life, guys. Think about that. Miracles aren't really supposed to be unnormal or extraordinary. They're supposed to be a normal part of our life. Abundance isn't supposed to be a rare thing. Peace isn't supposed to be something rare. Joy isn't supposed to be something rare. Maybe we've simply practiced worry too long, right? We've practiced worry longer than we practice alignment. So instead of asking, what do I need to force today? I want you to ask yourself, what can I align with today, right? That's where the power going to come from. Instead of spending all your attention on the problem, spend some time appreciating what's already working in your life. That's when the solution gonna come from, right? Focus on how healthy you are. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your family, for the skills that you already have, for the opportunities you already have, because appreciation changes your vibration, right? And your vibration changes what you're able to receive in your life. So Source isn't asking you to become someone else. It's asking you to remember who you already been, right? You already been aligned being. That's your birthright. Alignment isn't something you earn. It's your natural state. That's your natural way of being. The more you return to that, the more life begins to flow through you. Not because the universe then suddenly changed or you changed the universe outside of yourself, but because you finally became available to receive what had been waiting for you all along. You finally allow yourself to receive what's been waiting for you all along, guys. Listen to me. If this message helped you, comment the word alignment in the comments. And remember always, let's be about that bag, be about belief, action, and growth, be about greatness, be about God. And when you build from within, in the end, everyone will see what you've been building all along, fam. Peace.